Recorded live on location at the Generation X Comics and Games Studio, it's Trade Paper Hacks, episode 45, with your hosts, Mark and Alex.
Thank you, announcer boy.
Yeah, he actually went through with that. I thought he was going to be a little confused. He was upset earlier.
Why is that?
Well, he was concerned about New York Comic Con that Tran the Man went to. He doesn't understand it because from what he understands, it's the same as last year's York Comic Con, so it can't be new.
Yeah.
Trade Paper Hacks recorded live in front of a studio audience.
And that is correct. You're listening and watching Trade Paper Hacks. My name is Alex Lee. I'm joined by my co-Patreon comic books, Mark Thompson.
Hello.
Mark the Knowledge Thompson. I forget that every week that I'm supposed to say that.
I know, you gave me this amazing title and you just don't say it.
It is quite complimentary.
Cool.
Don't
worry about it.
It is quite complimentary.
And we're coming to you live from Generation X Comics and Game Studios over here in beautiful Bedford, Texas.
Southeast corner of Harwood and 121.
It's hot this week.
It is hot. Well, it's not. It's okay.
It's
For
being
October.
very Texas.
Shut up.
Yeah, it is hot for October. So.
It's Hottober.
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 Hey.
All right, and the guy on the guy on the other side of the named nipples is Jason Dyer himself, Tech Booth.
You are nothing. If you were in my toilet bowl, I wouldn't bother flushing it.
Say hi, Tech Booth.
Hi, Tech Booth.
I have no idea what that drops
Wait,
from.
yeah,
What is that from?
That is a movie reference. Okay.
Time to Google.
Movie reference.
Yeah.
Bing.
If you know the name of that movie,
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments, and maybe we'll give you a free item.
If that was how your dad spoke to you, we're very, very sorry.
And as you can tell by the lightened voice in the room, we're joined by yet another lady. Valerie from Cospod is here to talk costumes with us on this very special themed, Halloween-themed episode. Say hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
Yeah.
You think you're being funny? You think that's clever? You think that's okay?
I've been talking all day. You know what? I'm going to be a little quirky and funny.
So
it's going to happen.
Yeah, plug her.
I will
Plug me.
Noise. Giggity.
That's a blooper. Okay. Valerie is our costume go-to expert. We're going to talk Halloween costumes on tonight's episode. And she is actually a member of two people?
Yeah.
Two main people on Cospod. It's a podcast about all things cosplay. And they recorded their 100th episode today.
Yeah.
Yay!
And it was a 2-hour episode.
I know. It was one of those where we usually don't do 2-hour episodes. It's like 1 hour, and then maybe if we have a guest on, it'll be an hour 30. We have like a special after session, which is us going nuts and talking about whatever. So yeah, just 2 hours on one episode was like... I can't even believe that I went through it.
That's why we do all our crazy stuff during the show. So
Exactly.
We don't have to do that after show stuff.
Right. And do you plug other people on your show?
Of course we plug other people.
Do you just plug people all the time?
All the time. Everywhere you
Okay.
can think of. No, we love our Dallas and DFW podcasters. I know what you're trying to do. But you know.
I'm looking at this guy like, how brown do you want your nose to be?
I'm not trying to make my nose brown. I'm trying to make my show blue.
Nice. I
Hit the
like
golf
that.
spot for that.
Nice.
Okay, let's go ahead and dive on into it. I have an anecdote. We were a
What'd
group.
you take?
Do you eat some
That's an
Pepto?
antidote.
Oh.
Antidote. And always need Pepto. Keep it on you.
Tempo?
It's been a long
Keep that tempo
You
going.
gotta get the rhythm. Comedy is all about timing.
Timing's all about shut up, Tech Booth. Okay, so me and my friends, every year there's a Halloween party and everybody goes balls to the wall on this.
So this is a
thing.
made-up anecdote.
No, this is a real thing. I have friends, they're real.
I can confirm that he does have friends and they do go crazy on Halloween.
Yes, and
That's
that is
nice
true.
of you. Very
So,
kind.
and everybody was listing up what they wanted to do for a costume, and we have one friend every year, and she'll hate me for saying this, but every year she does some form of Harley Quinn. Mostly out of obsession and not out of, dedication to like wearing costumes. It's always been some weird form of Harley Quinn, and my poor friend, her boyfriend, always gets looped into some horrible form of the Joker. That he just he's like, "Can you do my makeup?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll do your makeup." Because I did the Joker once in 2008 when that was still okay.
Oh, come
So
on.
it's not okay anymore?
No, but this year
He's only got 75 years under his belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's okay. Joker's been around.
You can do it.
Yeah.
He can
You
keep
be Joker.
going.
Well, this year he's doing the Jared Leto Joker, and
Okay.
she's doing the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn.
Okay.
And so they went out, but now all of the other ladies in the group are like, well, what should we do? And the whole concept came across that they should all do female comic book characters in the DC universe, and it eventually got down to they should do the Gotham City Sirens, which is the trio of Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
My wife got volunteered for Catwoman.
By who?
Me. That may be just personal fantasy
I
coming
was about
through.
to say, bedroom play. There you go.
Woo, okay, put it out there on the table.
Blue.
And a couple of the other people were like, okay, what costumes could they do? And we threw out Huntress, and we also threw out, of course, Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy being this very popular for having like pretty much a onesie made of leaves or some sort of green material. And these folks are athletic, but I don't know what it is about women. And hopefully you can shed some light on this. What is up with ladies?
Careful going down
deal
this
with that?
rabbit hole.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's all of a sudden they immediately found an opportunity to start being self-conscious about their figures. And regardless of whatever I could ever say to my wife, she's like, I can't wear anything that's skin tight. It's not going to happen. And no, I can't do it. No, it's not going to happen. and she can rock it. I think she has the ability to rock it. And all my friends were worried that, like, the phrase actually came out that if I want to do Poison Ivy, I'm going to have to not eat for 2 weeks prior to Halloween. And I stopped and I wanted to tell them, I was like, you can dress as whatever you want. It's Halloween. Nobody's ever going to judge you, and you're not going to be sober enough to care then. So I kind of wanted to open up the dialogue and say, why ladies so cray?
Because we cray.
Because y'all cray. There we go, and that's...
I just want to
Podcast over. Let's go home,
We're
guys.
done. We can go home now.
Okay. I want to. I'm sure we have some audio from our own show on this thing I'm about to toss at you.
Look, sometimes we have to
in
reset.
fact, I think it was when Valerie was here and we were talking about the Nightwing costume. I'm almost positive you had an immediate body image reaction when we started talking about that costume. I don't think that this is limited to ladies. I'm just going to
But
put that
99%
out there.
of the time?
Well, I think you'll get more conversation out of it. I think every
'cause
person
guys
will-
ain't going to talk about this.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they'll have the thought, but it's not like, the three of us aren't going to sit around, dude, I don't know if I could pull off my Hagrid in time. I'm going to...
Bitch, ain't nobody saying that.
That's what
Ain't nobody saying that.
That's all I'm trying to say. The guys aren't going to sit around and talk about that, right?
Okay.
But you might be able to hear that as a social thing. I think that's if there is any difference with the sexes, it's how fluid we speak about that stuff.
Okay. Well, we brought a lady in to fluidly talk about this.
Sure, I just wanted to, take over and dominate the subject before she had a chance to speak.
Control freak. Okay. Okay, so explain that. Explain that phenomenon. Why is it that women will hesitate to even humor the idea of wearing something they're not 100% comfortable in if it doesn't matter at the end of the day? Or does it always matter? Explain. This is a super vague question, but please elaborate.
It is a big question, and it's kind of a complicated answer because it's something that we're inbred, I want to say inbred and ingrained since childhood, basically. We're told as little girls, you always have to look this certain way. We're inundated with all these advertisements on television telling us, this is how you're supposed to look. You need to be this skinny. You need to have this type of hair. I mean, heck, that's what most of advertising is, try to buy products to make us look pretty or beautiful. So, of course, we grow up with this mindset of, you're not good enough. You're not good enough to be Catwoman. You're not good enough to be Poison Ivy, so why should I wear it for one night? And I think for cosplayers in particular, that's always a struggle. Every single time I go to a forum, it's always about, I'm too fat to wear this costume. I'm too skinny to wear this costume. And it's frustrating, especially for me. And I have my own insecurities, but even just this year, I'm finally wearing bathing suits. I've never been able to wear a bathing suit in my entire freaking life until this year.
Like in your personal life or in cosplay?
In my personal life.
Okay.
And I mean, it's just one of those things that's just been ingrained into us, unfortunately. And it's hard to break past that barrier. Even though it's just one night of stupid drunkenness and nobody cares the next day, we still think people are judging us.
And I was gonna say, and to be honest and totally transparent, there's gonna be some judging.
Oh yeah, there's always judging. If it's not from your immediate friends, because usually it's not from them. If you happen to post a picture online and it gets spread and it becomes viral, you get the trolls, you get the jerks who make a bunch of stupid comments.
Okay, internet aside, because that's a dirty, dangerous place.
Yes, it is.
I think a lot of times, though, if you're comfortable and you own the outfit, like you can just present yourself in confidence, yes, there may be some behind-the-scenes conversation, but I think overall people are going to be supportive as long as you're supportive of yourself. Is that kind of that's okay mentality to have?
That's actually the perfect mentality to have. The problem is getting into that mentality.
Yeah, because what you're talking about is really the core of self-awareness and how quickly people come by it. It's a bigger can of worms than just why do ladies talk about not fitting into costumes.
Okay. Then fine. I'll take it upon myself to talk about my personal insecurities.
Good. Is that what we're doing? Is it Stuart Smiley time? Where's the mirror?
Because here's my thing too, because as I'm working on the process, as I brought up this challenge at Allcon that I wanted to make you a costume, I've been keeping in the back of my head, what is he going to be comfortable wearing? Because I didn't want to throw you into something ridiculous like Spider-Gwen and have you hate it.
Yeah, please do that.
I was strongly considering it too.
Oh man.
Okay, so here's how I personally, and tell me, somebody please tell me if I'm being a total douchebag in this mentality of costuming for both men and women. But it's going to sound totally geared towards women. That's how my wife's going to take it. You said the what about people and their bodies? And if you have the physique of a character on screen or on page, if you have that physique and you go out and you dress up as that character, it's going to make you more memorable, and it's going to be more viewed as accurate, and it's going to be appreciated at a different level, as if you weren't in said physique of that character. But however, if you are having a good time, none of it matters.
Yep.
As long as you are doing something you love and you're confident and comfortable, it doesn't matter. Do what you do that's going to make you happy. Now, that being said, of course, if I have sweet chest muscles and I wear a low-cut V-neck Nightwing suit,
yes,
it's going to be...
If you do this.
Whenever this happens.
Yeah. As opposed to moobs falling out of the V-neck.
Right.
I think, people would be like, maybe he shouldn't wear that.
But here's the problem with that is, no matter what you wear, whether it's appropriate to your body size, type, whatever, there's going to be somebody that's going to say you shouldn't be wearing that.
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Yeah, and so that's when you have to learn how to take your own confidence and project it onto them. Be like, shut up and keep going.
If you have all the confidence in the world, it doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Yeah.
I think for women in particular, if they find a character that they absolutely love, the confidence will just magically come out. That's the hard part. So if you push your wife into Catwoman and she's not feeling it, you might want to have her look around for something she would really love.
So,
and maybe she'll do the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad with the super short booty shorts.
Well, as I said, my friend's doing that, and that's her prerogative, and
he's not going to say anymore so he doesn't get in trouble.
Right?
No, it's not even that. It's just like, I'm not really a Harley Quinn kind of guy. I am a Catwoman kind of guy. I like the dark hair and skin
There's
type.
a lot of varieties of Catwoman, so there's got to be one that she loves. Like, what about the Batman animated, the original one? That one's awesome.
So this is a spoiler for anybody that was planning on waiting to see her costume at Halloween. So like 3 people. I might get in trouble for dropping this thing. She's doing Batman 66 Catwoman.
Oh, right on.
Bam.
Okay, so is she doing the Lee Merriweather or the?
She's doing the not Eartha Kitt. What was the other one? Oh, jeez.
They're all awesome, so I don't care which one it is.
I'm looking at Mark.
Are you seeing me struggle?
Great.
Whichever one that is.
For the viewers at home.
We'll pop it up on the screen. Which one is that?
It's Lee Merriweather.
That's not Lee Merriweather.
She's the one from the movie.
No. What was
66.
What was the TV show one?
Julie Newmar.
The Julie Newmar one is the...
Okay, I think Julie Newmar one's better anyway.
Julie Newmar. Fine. And she put that suit on at like 70-something, like for some show or something?
Yeah.
And she still looked good.
She still looks good.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so, and I can't even begin to say what my Halloween costume is. It's not comic book themed, but it is.
It's not?
No,
Okay.
but it is shirtless. So, and I'll
Okay.
be super self-conscious
Oh,
about that
chicka.
all night. Genuinely self-conscious about it. So is there any tips that you can give us for overcoming that in terms of costuming?
Honestly, it's about loving your character and trying to emulate the character as best as you possibly can. Because the more you try to be like them, the confidence will just come out of you.
Okay, that's great. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back from the break, we're actually going to go through and talk Halloween costumes that you can buy at your local Party City or other store that sells costumes. Spirit Halloween coming to mind. All these goofy crap. So, and the two polarizing worlds of options that you have. And kind of, oh, good Lord. Okay, you're going to have to trust us on this. Things might get a little slutty. Sexy. It says sexy on there. Sorry.
Yeah, wrong word. Try again.
No, it's pretty accurate though.
All right, we will be right back.